iPhone 16 has just launched, promising AI-powered features and a longer battery life so we can scroll for longer.
Like we need to do that. But half of us are addicted to our mobile phones and scrolling for 3 hours on day on average. Have smartphones taken over our lives? Alice Spear is here with some advice on how we can beat our phone addiction. Hi, Alice.
Hi, morning. Yeah, since 2007, when the first iPhone was launched, we've just increased this dependency on it. We use it for information, connectivity, creativity. We pay for things with it. I can't park my car unless I've got my phone with me.
Yeah.
So our dependence has grown and grown and grown. And I think so now, over the last year, our realisation that we actually have too close a relationship with our phone. I love my phone. I love the feel of it. I love everything about it. I love what it does. But I'm on it too much now. I pick it up too much.
I think that's the first thing sometimes that you have when you're going through. You suddenly turn around and you look at the clock and you realise, I've been on this for 45 minutes or I've been on it for an hour. And then you suddenly realise just how addictive it is, even if you don't have an addictive personality.
Yeah, absolutely, that doom scrolling. So it's called nomophobia.
It's actually a thing now, nomophobia.
It's a thing. It's not actually medically listed.
No, but
that's what people are calling it, yeah.
And it's the fear of not having your phone.
Not having your phone with you. I went to walk the dog the other day and suddenly realised, oh, my God, I haven't got my phone. And I actually went back to get my phone. Why do I need my phone? But I kind of do, because I might do a text while I'm there. So we are dependent, and I think the biggest thing, first of all, is to acknowledge that dependence and that addiction. And how do you know you're addicted? Well, it's the amount of time that you're spending on it, probably. So we looked at your screen time earlier, didn't we? So you go on to your screen time.
On your settings, yeah.
In your settings. So go into your settings and go down to, you will find on it something called screen time, and you click on that and it will tell you what your screen time is. Now, mine, shockingly, because I was without my laptop over the weekend, I got up to something like 6 hours. I mean, it's ridiculous.
A day?
Now, yes. Average. That was ridiculous. And I can justify that because some of that is work, and an hour of that might be the cryptic crossword with my coffee or my lunch, whatever.
Which is good for you, right?
Which is great.
Stimulating.
But also, if you go into screen time, if I search up, so you've gone into settings, I don't know if you can see my phone, so you've gone into settings, you search up screen time, go into screen time, and you can see, so my daily average has gone up to 5 hours, 10 minutes. It's a shocker.
That's up 52% from last week.
Yes. It's down 52%, yes, which is terrible. I can see what I'm doing most. So I've done 5 minutes on Instagram today. I've been on the Mail Online. What am I doing?
There's a big question there, right there.
I know, yeah. All my dirty laundry is here for the world to see. But you can see, and I think it's really good. It's like getting in touch with your finances, getting in touch, be honest with yourself about what you're doing. And if you think you're just using it for work, be honest with yourself and have a look at this. It's really, really important.
The reality is, though, Alice, like, I mean, I understand everybody's concern about the time that you waste on your phone. But I use my phone for absolutely everything now. I travel, I have to, it's how I pay for my ticket on the train. It's how I guide myself in the car. It's how I listen to podcasts. If we've got guests coming in, often we'll get audiobooks and I'll go out and I'll run and I'll be listening to the audiobooks. And all of that counts in as well.
That's positive and that's great, and I acknowledge that. But there are a lot of people who are dependent on their phone, and young people who are dependent on their phone. And the phone, that whole addiction, which is the cue, the notification, and then the dopamine hit is real of picking it up. On your settings, you can also see how many times you pick up your phone. And that's really shocking. And for young people, it can cause not just eye strain and this kind of behaviour of this. And you can set that on your phone, by the way. On your iPhone, you can set screen distance. You can see that you're not too close to your phone. That's important. But it causes anxiety, stress, sleep disorders. I've now set in my settings that I cannot access most of my phone after 8 o'clock at night. And that's it. Because I'm finding that I'm sitting watching something that's really addictive and fantastic.
You're enjoying.
And I'm picking up... Why am I picking up my phone?
Yeah.
Some people find that having the notifications on helps them because then they go to their phone when it's on. And some people find that actually having them off because then they're not going to it. So work out what works with you. You can also go into your settings and make it grayscale.
Oh,
I did this yesterday.
They take the colour off.
You take the colour off and your phone becomes black and white, and that is really interesting. You will see what it does to your brain. Suddenly, this is not candy. it's black and white. It's the colour supplement versus the grey newspaper. It's not as attractive and you don't pick it up.
So have they actually made it so it's addictive, do you think?
Well, I think it's partly we want it, we're craving it, and they're giving it to us.
Right.
And what's interesting now is that we now need to download more apps in order to help us limit it. So you can go into your phone, just Google it and go into settings and work it out for yourself. You can do that. There's also apps, like when my children were doing their exams, they downloaded an app called Forest. Fascinating. You set it.
Like this.
What is this?
Yeah. So you're planting a tree in real time and also in digital time. You set yourself how long you want to stay concentrating for. So in this one, it was an hour and 20 minutes. 1 hour, 20 minutes or 2 hours. And you cannot pick up your phone in that time. If you deactivate that app by picking up your phone and clicking on it, the tree will wither and die.
The tree's growing.
The tree grows and then you can plant another tree and you grow a forest. And it's a sort of, it really does help with the concentration.
Did it work for him?
It's a really important thing.
And then he felt very guilty when he killed the tree.
Absolutely.
So he had more anxiety, so we're dealing with that.
If your kids are coming up to exams over the next year, Forest is a very, very
Can we talk about dumb phones, though?
Dumb phones.
Yes.
So nearly 500,000 sales of dumb phones this year.
They're going
dumb
up.
phones are, hugely. And I'm addicted.
Are you addicted to dumb phones?
No, I'm now tempted. So this is the first one. Barbie, this came out this summer.
Hello, Barbie.
Hi, Barbie.
Barbie.
It comes almost with Ken's number in it. He won't stop calling me. Leave me alone, Ken. So this launched this summer. It's £99 from Argos. It comes in a little jewellery box type thing with different covers. It's good. You've got no internet, no apps, no touch screen, no social media, but you have got texts and calls and camera.
You've got a camera.
You have got a camera, but no social media. So it's good. You've got games. You've got basic games. It's fun. It will attract your children and most of the young adults in the office too, to be quite honest. If you want a dumb phone, I don't like dumb phone, but a sort of a simple phone. This is Doro, very good mate. 1380 is the model number, £27.99 from Asda. Look how much things come down to when they don't have Barbie on them. Wide display, numbers, it's got an assistance button on it as well. This is good for elder people, so it will call for help. So if you press that, that is a you put a number in it and it will get assistance, to call somebody. So that's really good. This is the one I'm tempted by myself, actually. I seriously am.
Yeah,
it's the Nokia 2660, Tesco's £44.99. Now, the only problem with this is when you're sending a text, you're down to the 9-digit texting. So you've got to press it 3 times to get that number. And honestly, you're going to get a stiff thumb through
Quattro. She'll be good.
Really interesting. And do look at the operating system because you might not be able to get some things like WhatsApp because you don't have that setting, that's capability. So just make sure it's going to do everything you want to do.
Just quickly, is there a set amount of time that we should be trying to, like, is that they advise to use?
If you can extrapolate no more than 2 hours of outside essential or work or positive stuff, no more than 2 hours.
That's the ideal.
I mean, for a young person, I would say much, much less.
Alice, thank you very much.
That's really useful.
It's Ken.
Yes,
Go on, take this. Sorry.
Excellent.
Hi.
Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload new content every day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out, and we'll see you in the morning.